Hi guys, it's Monday morning and I thought in this week in the life I would at least, include today's lunches.
Hi.
Oh, that would be Sparkle Dinosaur behind me. It's currently 7:58 and I've just put together all of our lunches for today. So for my son, I've got, pseudo cheese quesadillas, some cut up apples, pumpkin loaf, and I believe that this is dill flavored Triscuits.
Yeah.
And do you want to do yours?
Yes.
Okay.
So for my lunch,
Can you say hi?
hi. So for my lunch, I have
Cheese wraps?
Cheese wraps. Cucumbers, one of my favorite vegetables, and I rarely eat vegetables. Apples down here, and some pumpkin loaf.
Oh, and I forgot to mention for both of them, they also have fruit by the foot as well. And I'm working today, so I have a cheese and spicy salami sandwich with some cucumbers. So there are our lunches for today. Hi guys, so I'm on my way to work again. I think that I seem to keep doing most of my videos, it seems, in the car on the way to work. What's that about? Oh dear, but I did, I showed you our lunches this morning. Does that help? So it's Monday, and you know what's crazy? Okay, it's second half of October now, and oh, this is a very bumpy road, sorry. There's gonna be a humidex today. It's supposed to be 25 degrees, but 30 with humidex, and that's Celsius, of course. I can't do the math this early in the morning to figure it out for Fahrenheit, but that's really hot. I actually had to turn the air conditioner on this morning for a little bit while I was doing lunches because it was just way too hot. It was apparently already 70 in the house. The temperature in the house comes up as Fahrenheit, so I know what that is. And I get a little cranky after it gets up to 72, 73 in the house. So anyway, it was at 70 already. So I've closed all the windows, I've left all the fans on, and hopefully that will help throughout the day, because I don't know if you can see, but it is actually starting to rain a little bit here. And it's supposed to be like this today and tomorrow. So that means that it's going to be crazy humid for a couple days. And the rain doesn't help with my want to be able to hang my laundry up outside. But anyway, whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do, or not do what you gotta do. So anyway, I'm on my way to clean a house today. Today's is a new house, I believe. Yes, it's a new house that we haven't done, so it's a new client. I'm getting to know different parts of the city, actually, that typically I don't necessarily even drive through, let alone go near, and for the fact of we tend to stay pretty close to home. So anyway, so when we go to a new house, it typically takes longer the first couple times that we do it, primarily because we have to do kind of the deep clean of stuff, right? So and I don't know, I don't think that I described, or yes, I did describe yesterday's. It was they wanted to get their house ready for a wedding that's happening later this week, so that was a deep clean as well. And yeah, so it's kind of, there's different pros and cons for new ones. One is you're not really sure how long it's going to take when you go in for the first couple times, which makes, my boss and I kind of nervous because we both have kids to pick up, but I have to leave. I don't have somebody that can, pick up my kids, or be home for my, excuse me, a little mini burp, to be home for my kids when they get back, whereas she has a little bit of flexibility that way, but welcome to autism. So but still, it's, even if she can stay, it's typically only another hour, so we are busting our bums the whole time, and we're hot and sweaty and gross, and I if I get home just as the kids are getting home, literally I get them in the house, I put out snacks and drinks for them and everything, and then I go and hop in the shower because I can't do anything else. So yeah, my son this morning, totally different topic, he has a new bus driver. Now, the bus driver that he's had so far this year was kind of a fill-in bus driver while they were trying to find somebody. It was kind of scary. But apparently in Southern Ontario, this is the big problem this year. From what I've heard on the news, in Toronto anyway, is they have like delays by hours of kids getting in by school bus for their classes because there just aren't enough bus drivers. How they didn't know this before the school year, I don't know. But it's a big problem. I didn't have time to watch the news this morning. But last week anyway, it was still, some people are getting, hours late into school. And for the first month or so, it sounded like even some routes were completely canceled. So you either took your kid in to school or they didn't go to school for the day. So, yeah. But our bus driver is, well, the one that he started the school year with anyway, she's a long-time bus driver, and then she warned them last year apparently that this year she would not be renewing her bus driving license for her birthday. That she was finally done. She was retired. I think she was been a bus driver for special needs for about 27 years. And so they had to find somebody. Well, her birthday is today. So Friday was her last day. But they found somebody as a new bus driver, but then he arrived like 4 minutes early this morning. So my son was still getting dressed. So they had to wait outside. Anyway, that's just the way it is. So anyway, I think I am about to get onto the highway. So I will let you guys go. Bye. Hi guys, so it's later on Monday. I got home just in time for my son's bus, and then I went, as you can see, straight into the shower. And while I was in the shower, my daughter came home. So, and then honestly, I actually lay down for a little bit. I think my body's still getting used to this, like, really, really intense cleaning, right? And it's heavy, hard work. And doing it 2 days in a row, I find my body's not ready for it yet. Up until now, there tends to be 2 days in a row in a week, and then like another alternate day as well. But I do find on the second day of 2 days in a row, I'm kind of tired. So it is now 3:21, so I've got to figure out what I'm going to make the kids for dinner. Or, well, for all of us, but I think I actually have leftovers in the fridge because, of course, none of us eat any of the same stuff because, my daughter likes just plain bland food. If I let her, she would eat just plain pasta, maybe sometimes put some Parmesan on it, but usually just plain pasta all the time. And my son would have like spicy pizza, which is basically pepperoni pizza, and then I put some, some of this spice. Oh, sorry, it would help if I undid it. So the Cajun spice. I sprinkle some of that on his pizza as well. So, two ends of the spectrum there for food, that's for sure. And I think that I have some pasta, but anyways, I'm gonna make some dinner. Hi guys, so it's Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday, and it's actually almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been a bit of a crazy day today. Got the kids off to school, obviously, and then I kind of pushed my hair weird. And then I actually went and did a pickup this morning for some snow pants. They might be for my daughter, but I think they looked a little bit bigger than I expected. So they may actually fit my son. And if they're too big for him, then they'll fit me. Because for now, anyway, they're still littler than I am. Well, for the next couple weeks anyway. Or at least through the winter, probably. I keep feeding these children. They keep growing. So, and I picked them up for free, which was fantastic. I'm sure I've mentioned before many, many times that I'm part of some Facebook groups where basically it's like Free Cycle, but Facebook groups. So I try to get as much stuff as possible through that. I picked one of those up this morning, and then I went, and one of the autism mamas and I in town decided to start a moms group specific for moms of children with special needs. So we had our first one today, which was great. It's so nice to sit down and just talk the same language and the same concerns and stuff with everybody. So that's always nice. So we did that, and the craft, I was in charge of muffins or baked goods of some kind. And my girlfriend who we started it together, was in charge of the craft, and we did, do I have it? Oh no, I put it at home already. Foot bath, oatmeal something, oatmeal cinnamon, that's what the flavor was. So I think my son actually loves doing little foot baths, so I'm gonna see maybe if he'll let me include it next time, so we'll see. Anyway, so we made those as well and just chatted, which was nice, and chatted a lot about, you know, letdowns of the school system and things that we're trying to improve. How's that? And then after that, I went home, I had some lunch, and cleaned out the cat litter. You know, there are chores that, you know, I just can't stand doing. And cat litter is, I think, the top thing in that. I need to reconfigure some things somewhere else in the house instead of in the basement to be able to bring the cat litter upstairs, like on the first floor or even the second floor. And then I can make it so the kids can do it. Because I hate doing cat litter. I absolutely hate it. Not that, you know, anybody enjoys it, but it just, do you guys have like that one chore that you just dread doing? So these poor cats have, honestly, it's been a couple days since I did them. I felt bad. But I've been so tired getting home from cleaning so much that I didn't want to then go clean the cat litter. So I think it's time to give that probably to my daughter, because she did it for the neighbors over the summer while they were away. So I think she can do it for her mama, right? But let me know. Am I crazy in this? Is there like that one chore? Tell me in the comments below that one chore that you can't stand doing around the house. And then, let's see, what did I do? Oh, and then I had to go grocery shopping. My poor boyfriend, he's actually really sick right now. He woke up yesterday, massive fever, and some other symptoms that is just TMI, and I won't go into. You're welcome. And so he asked me to pick up a couple groceries for him to be able to cook dinner at his place for him and his son, tonight. And so I'm like, yep, we're not infecting the grocery store with whatever you have. So I picked those up. I picked up some basic groceries for us, like pizza, and, you know, if it wasn't all the way in the boot, see, all the way back there, plus I'm just being lazy, I would, you know, show you what I bought, but I'm just being lazy. And then I went to the bank, and now I'm just waiting outside of my boyfriend's son's school because he is going to go meet my kids off of their buses at my place, which is only like 3 blocks away, whereas I'm across town picking up his son from school, because we figured that was the best use of his little amount of energy. And now there's a high school class about to walk past me. They all think that I'm crazy because I'm sitting here talking to myself. But I'm not. I'm talking to 1,000 of you people. Yes. I don't really know what to do with this. It's always very weird to be vlogging out in public, actually, because people look at you like you're a little crazy because, you know, you're sitting in your car talking to yourself. Because doesn't everybody else do that? And I can't like make it look like I'm singing and dancing, because then I'm just the weird girl singing and dancing sitting across from the school. Yeah. I got nothing. I really, like, I'm so brain dead. But do you know what I have to do the rest of the day is get caught up on my schoolwork, because I have class tomorrow night and I did not look at my schoolwork from last week, and I'm pretty sure my assignment is either due tomorrow or next week. I think the first part is due tomorrow, because I'm just going by my brain right now as to when it's due. I've started it. That's good. I've started it. Yeah. So, and I find out tonight too if I'm cleaning tomorrow. So I'll need to work on it tonight. Because if I'm cleaning all day tomorrow, I won't have time. So anyway, I'm going to actually kind of pull up into the carpool lane now, because I'm kind of across the street from the school. And yeah, because he's going to be let go in about 5 minutes, and I don't want to end up like 3 blocks away trying to come in and see him and say, I'm here. So there we go. Pretty exciting, not exciting day. You know, like I really don't, I don't have an exciting life. I'm a mom. I'm a mom too. Oh, do you know what is weird though? As like the wind is pushing my car. It is crazy windy out today. And it's really, oh, that's great. Somebody just slammed in front of the brakes in front of a big pickup truck. Great. No accident though, just honk. It's really warm today. It's 26 degrees is the forecast, and apparently if we go above 26.4 degrees Celsius, it will break a record. And then we've got humidity on top of it. So when I go home, what I am going to do is actually hang up my laundry as well, because there's lots of wind. So the laundry will dry very quickly. Anyway, bye guys. Hey guys, it's Thursday, and look, I'm not driving. My friend Sarah is. She's all nervous, so give her lots of love. So we just went and she signed the papers for
the hall, to lease the hall for the day.
Yeah, she's holding a fundraiser for an organization in town that helps needy babies. And so we're doing it with like Christmas craft and a bunch of other moms events. So she's awesome, and she's an autism mom too, so we love her even more. But she and I like to, you know, get into a lot of trouble together.
Yeah, no dollar stores.
And no dollar stores. And she actually just finished having the same boot on her foot, except it was the other foot. So whenever we would go out in public, people would...
We lost the 3-legged race.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't good.
So that's what I'm doing today. Well, I guess this is what I've done so far today.
So far.
Kids are off to school, and I think
I'm kidnapping you to my studio.
Yay!
Actually, what's happening?
Because she is very, very kind. She has an event studio, and she lets me hold my workshops there. So we love her because she lets me do that. Because she's awesome. So we're gonna go and like cause some trouble there now. Bye guys. So we accidentally left somebody's overnight bag because he went to his dad's last night overnight, and then his dad takes him to school on Thursday mornings, and then we left the overnight bag on the bus. So we called the bus company because, you know, Elmo's in there. And so are our little man's medication too. So we called are you really doing bunny ears?
Yes.
So I called the bus company, and apparently he literally drives right back past our cul-de-sac on his way to kind of in between 2 drop-offs. So he's going to come and drop the overnight bag off, which includes Elmo. So somebody here keeps asking for, what are we waiting for the bus? Hey, silly. No screeching. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for?
Elmo.
That's right. So it's very kind of him to come and drop it off. Anyways, bye guys. Hi guys, it's Friday morning. I'm freezing. I'm freezing. It's like 10 degrees Celsius and rainy and wet, and silly me didn't think ahead and have a shower last night. So I had a shower this morning, so my hair is still all wet. And I was just outside with my neighbor. Actually, her son woke up this morning with a rash. It almost looks like chicken pox. So she wanted a, second mom opinion. So I put on my nice big boyfriend sweater that like is totally falling apart and is probably about 20 years old. But I stole it from him with permission though. Stole it with permission. Oh, there's my tea. So I'm just making a tea here. Can I do this with it's set up this way? Anyway, I'm making a tea because I am going back to, oh, I showed you all my boxes on top of my cupboard. I am going back to meet up with Sarah from yesterday. We're going back to her event studio today because she's asked me to actually do some other workshops as well that are not necessarily special needs related. So we're going to sit down and we're going to go through a whole bunch of possible workshops for moms and women specifically for, we kind of want to do like we want to empower women, okay? I think this is a good plan. So do me a favor, in the comments below, will you guys like share with me workshop ideas and stuff that you've attended before, even if it's like DIY stuff, like we're gonna do, Christmas crafts and build, wreaths and stuff like this. But also, like, I wanted to be doing some, get to know your car type of things, some financial ones for women and stuff like this, and not necessarily stuff that she or I would be kind of doing or facilitating the workshop, but just we'd be the ones that would be, organizing the workshops, I guess. So it'd be really awesome if you guys can share that kind of stuff, or what type of kind of workshops and like even me time get-togethers and ladies' nights and stuff like that is that you guys would attend. I would really, really appreciate that feedback. So I'm just gonna let my tea steep and then I'm gonna head over to the event studio. Bye guys. Hi guys, it's Saturday morning and look, there's so much stuff in the back of my car. But what's really cool is this car is so well laid out from a space standpoint that we didn't have to organize it, which is kind of cool to get everything in. Anyway, so today my boyfriend, actually, he's been part of this reenacting group. Well, not reenacting, it's a medieval group thing called the Society for Creative Anachronisms for years. Like, we're talking over a decade here. Might be closer to 15 years. Anyway, so my daughter and I were supposed to go today, but she wasn't really up to it, and my throat's starting to get sore, which I totally blame him for because he got sick over this week. So, anyway, so I'm not feeling well, and I have to work on Monday. So between that and my daughter not really wanting to go either because of the weather and clothing options and all this kind of stuff, we're gonna stay home, but I'm actually gonna drive him up there, and then somebody else is gonna bring him back. So anyway, it's like half an hour away this time, not a big deal. So that's that. I'm hoping to get a whole bunch of laundry and stuff done, but look at this, I'm actually wearing my winter jacket because it is freezing this morning. I think the weather's supposed to get up to like 10 degrees Celsius today, and that's it. So anyway, we're just here in a Fortino's parking lot so he can get some food, and I see him coming, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hi guys, so it's about 3 o'clock now, and can you hear my voice? I think it's official. I'm actually sick now. I came home, I had a bit to eat, and then honestly, I fell asleep on the couch for 3 hours. My daughter came and checked in on me a couple times, and honestly, it scared me when she came in, Mommy, and I'm like, what? Oh, okay. So, I had a burst of energy, so I made myself a chai. Here we go, because hopefully the warm on my throat will help. And I put a load of laundry on. And I had, so when I got home, I actually folded some laundry too. So I went and I gave that to my daughter to put in her dresser. She's like, I don't have any space for t-shirts. So I'm like, okay, what have you outgrown in there? So we took a bunch of those out. So I have to take pictures of those, and my son's like outgrown all of his clothing. So I have to take pictures of those and post them on Facebook as well. And hopefully I can do that before I feel the need to fall asleep again. Yeah. This voice is sexy, let me tell you. I mean, I'll hear it when I upload this, but, you know, ugh. But I have today's Saturday, I have tomorrow, and those are the only days that I can be sick. Because on Monday, I'm cleaning on Monday. So, I'm going to allow myself to be sick this weekend so that I can be all better. And I do feel a bit feverish too. Just the walking, I had my another sweater over top too. But just walking around and doing the chai and picking up laundry and stuff like that, it made me really warm. So I think I'm going to take some Advil cold and sinus too. And maybe that'll help. Anyways, bye guys.